Isang pinagpala at magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. So allow me to give you a road map, a preview of what we heard yesterday and what is to come. So yesterday we started the beginning of the book of Revelation, the last book in the New Testament, revelation, to make known, to disclose, to reveal. That's what it means. So in this book, the Lord reveals to us His assessment of some places. They are mentioned, 7 of them, and 7, the number 7 means perfection, completeness. The Lord spoke to John assessing these 7 places. So yesterday we heard about 4. And today, we hear about 2 places, Sardis and Laodicea. Okay? So, what is the assessment of the Lord? So these places, the people in these places, were converts. But after a short time, the Spirit wind, little by little, they were going back to their regular, routine. They went back to the values that they suppose have renounced. So, the book of Revelation, the vision, the mission of John is to remind these people, once again, to keep that fire that is about to die aflame, for it brings life. But you can see the assessment. It's quite a long reading, but to summarize it, the 2 places, they were quite progressive places where there was a lot of commerce. So the people were more prone to licentiousness, being people of the world. And yet faith somehow changed them, but changed them only for a short period of time. So the idea is to, again, remind them of what they have embraced. So the first one from Sardis, I'm sure you heard it, you are alive, and yet in reality, you are dead. So sometimes what is outside can be deceptive. As they say, not everything that glitters is gold. But you can see the assessment very straight. So, you look alive, but indeed you are dead because you turn away from the good news that you have received. So, remember, you have accepted this, keep it and repent. Be watchful. Continue to be converted. Same thing, and the reading tells us, those who have ears, let them hear. And then you will walk dressed in white. That means in purity, in holiness. So the same thing to the people of Laodicea. Again, strong words. You are neither hot or cold. You are lukewarm. You are indifferent. How I wish you were hot or cold. But this time it says, you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold. So again, you have a pitiful condition. But then it's not yet too late. Let that fire of love that you have received from the Lord, keep it aflame. Don't let it die. Because if you're ready to accept the Lord, once He knocks, He will sit down and dine with you. Wow, what a beautiful privilege. And this is what the Lord is telling us. He comes to us this morning to dine with us in this Eucharist, in this Mass. He continues to feed us so that the white garment that we received when we were baptized, it will be kept. It's true, we sin, but we try to continue to follow the Lord. That's why we keep our prayer life. We keep receiving the sacraments. We keep meditating. to keep the white garment that we have received, to keep it clean, as it were, and to wear it every day. And so there's a contrast between the first reading and the gospel reading, which is familiar to us. The incident about Zacchaeus, who was hated. Outside, he was nobody, though he was wealthy. And yet, for people, he was a traitor because he was working for the Roman government. He was a chief tax collector, and he was getting money from the people, and maybe more than what he should. And yet, look at that. There is the sudden conversion when Jesus encounters him. What happened? Change of life, conversion. Lord, I will give half of my possession to the poor. If I cheated, if I defrauded someone, I will pay 4 times. So we can see the real conversion, the change. Outside, he was hated, but inside, there was the encounter between Jesus, God, and Zacchaeus. We hope and pray this will always happen in our life. All of us needs conversion in one way or another. And it is always Jesus who takes the initiative. It's Jesus who will take the first step. And he says to us, I want to dwell in your heart. I want to dwell in your home. Amen.